In this video, I'm going to show you how to glaze your glass house and install a vent and a louver. Use this diagram in your instructions to decipher which glass goes where. All of your glass comes packaged and lettered to correspond with this diagram. We're going to start glazing the bottom of our glass house. Make sure you've got gloves and long sleeves to protect your skin. Slide one side in and carefully slide the other to follow. Your glazing clip will go in this position. The pointed end will sit in the extrusion, the two nubs will go behind the glass and the bottom will click into place. When you're clipping the other side, you may need to pull the glass across a bit so there's room for the clip to fit in behind. Space your four clips out evenly and keep them about 100 mm from the edge for your bottom rows. The bottom row on the base and the bottom row of the roof all require 4 glazing clips. Each row thereafter only needs 2. For the second row of glass, we're going to need these lap clips to support it. There's a very subtle difference with the lap clip. One side is more squared and the other side spade. The squared side will sit on top of the existing pane and the new pane will slot into the spade side. For your second row, follow the same technique. Slide one side into place and then the other. Gently bring it down to meet the lap clip at the bottom. The second row will only need to be secured by 2 glazing clips about 3/4 of the way up the pane. The third row of glass can be the trickiest to get in. Follow the same technique of putting in each side, but it will then need to be slid up into the gutter to be able to drop it down into the lap clip. The glazing process for the roof is essentially the same as the sides. The only difference is the vent. We're going to load 2 panels of glass so we can show you how to finish it off. Once your first 2 rows of glass are installed on your roof, grab your leftover part from your vent pack and we'll install it on the glass house. This back edge will run flush with your glass and the 2 slotted holes will face downwards. To secure this part, we're going to be using these T-bolts. Slot it into your roof bar, slide it into the slotted hole, twist about a 45 to lock it into place and secure with the nut. Before we glaze the panel on our vent, we'll need to install and assemble our automatic vent opener. It will come in this box. Inside, you will have your hinge, your solar ram, and your fittings. First thing we will do is install these plates on each end of the hinge. Install your first plate on the second hole of your bottom bracket. You can change this later if you need to. You'll need a flathead screwdriver to fix your screw into place from behind. And your second plate goes onto your top bracket. Keep your 2 plates loose so you can fix it onto the parts of your glass house. Next we'll need our solar ram and our pin. We're going to screw the ram into the hinge and secure it with the pin. Feed your ram through the threaded hole until it meets the other side. Open up your hinge and line it up with the tube in the middle and fix it with the pin. Now it's ready to install onto the glass house. Your automatic vent opener will sit this way on your glass house. Attach your bottom bracket to the bottom part of your vent pack. Slide the plates between the glass and the part and tighten up with your screwdriver. Line your top bracket up with the holes in the middle of your sill. These holes aren't utilised, they're just a guide to find the middle. Now you can install your glass. It should fit snugly onto this lip and secure it with 4 glazing clips. Continue the process for the rest of your roof glazing. Just be aware when you get to the top panel, you'll need to push your glass up into the ridge as you did on your gutters for the bottom. Follow the same diagram to install the glass on the front and the rear. You'll also need to install your louver on the rear. Grab your louver kit from your rear box. You'll have your top angle, T-section, left and right hand side, and your nuts and bolts. Pop your T-section to the side as this fits directly onto your glass house. First, we're going to assemble our angle and sides. Lay your parts out like this and fix your sides to your angle. Use your regular bolts and keep them nice and loose so that it can flex into place later. Sit your side on top of your angle and fix your bolt from behind. Now we're going to grab our T-section and install it on this bottom pane of glass using our T-bolts. Slide the T-bolt into the glazing bar. Place the slot of the T-bar over the bolt above the glass. On the other side, raise your T-bar, insert your T-bolt and gently lower them into place until they meet. Ensure the outer lip is sitting hard against your glass and secure your two T-bolts with the nut. Leave your bolts a little bit loose so there's enough room for the tab on your Louvre to fit between your glazing bar and your T-bar. With your handle facing the inside of your glass house, we're going to install your Louvre kit one side at a time. Slide one side in between the rubber and the lip. Raise the other side so you can slide it in the same way. As you slide it into place, the tab will fit between the T-bar and the glazing bar. As you slide your tab into place, you'll notice that the slots on the Louvre will sit over top of your T-bar. Make sure these are hard down into place before you tighten them up. Open up your Louvre and slide your glass into place. If you're having a bit of trouble getting your glass to fit, you can loosen off these top bolts. Have each side open on a similar angle, and the glass sits in between these two lips. Just remember, above your Louvre, we changed to our special E-size glass opposed to the B panel. You'll want to use 4 glazing clips for this one. Use the same technique for your cornered glass. Use 2 glazing clips for your long edge and 1 for your short edge. Now that we've completed our glazing, you'll need to pop on your end caps. You'll have this triangle one for your ridge and a left and right for your gutter. You'll have a set for the rear and a set for the front. Your top end cap will have 2 slots on the bottom, which will go over top of your slopes. The top 2 pins will slide into the channel of your ridge. For the end caps on your gutter, the 2 slots will sit over your vertical and your slope, and the channel will meet up with your gutter. Now you've fitted that into place, you'll need to pop a bit of silicone between the gutter and the end cap. You'll notice the end caps on your gutter have a dropper on them. This will fit a regular garden hose to catch any rainwater. Now that your glasshouse is fully glazed, you can go around and tighten up all your nuts and bolts with your 10mm spanner or socket. Follow along for the next video where we're going to assemble the doors.